What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Backpacking Podcast. As always, John Kelly here with Jeremiah, the king of Kentucky backpacking, Stringer. Jeremiah, cheers, my friend. It's good to see you tonight.
Cheers, buddy. Yes, we're here. We are ready. You see what I got here?
Oh, you watching a little basketball, are you?
I'm just putting it in the background, man. The Celtics is my favorite NBA team, and it's the second round of the playoffs. We got basketball, we have beverages, we have friends.
Now, how did a guy from Kentucky become a Boston Celtics fan?
Well, I would say it's a long story, but it's not. Whenever I went to college,
I'll say it's a long story, but it's not.
When I went to college, my friends had NBA 2K, and Ray Allen absolutely could not miss in 2K10, 2K11. He's one of the best three-point shooters to ever play, and I fell in love with the Boston Celtics there. And, you know, at the time, they had the big three. They started winning championships, and then here we are.
I just kind of assumed it was when it was like UK North, when they had all like Walter McCarty and they had Antoine. What was it? Was it Antoine Davis was on that team?
Well, I'm not sure. That may be
the guys that were on that team back then. There were a bunch of UK players on that team. I think Tony Delk was on that team. But
Tony, real baller. Yeah. I digress, though.
Yeah, but either way. So I gotta tell you a little about my weekend.
Oh, let's hear it, dude.
So I went to the Indiana outdoor YouTubers meetup, and let me tell you, man, it was a good time. It was a good time. I was a little upset though.
Yeah, why is that?
Because I was told by Mr. Backpacking with Jason that he was going to be there. And then I get there. Yep. I get there and Jeremy from All Things Outdoors says he's not coming.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was very sad, but something interesting happened.
Yeah, what's that?
Well, I would tell you, but I'd rather show you because I actually videoed this. I actually met one of Jason's relatives.
Oh, yeah? Is that right?
I did. You want to see?
Yes, absolutely.
You got to check this out. I'm out here at an Indiana YouTubers meetup, and I was really excited because I thought I was going to be out here with Mr. Backpacking with Jason, sir, but he wasn't able to make it, but his twin brother is here, Mr. Backpacking with Chris, sir, and so you guys got to check this guy out. He's great.
Hey, man, Trial CD Wilderness. It's beautiful, man. Beautiful. And remember, you only got one life. Live it!
You hungry?
Oh, man, I'm starving.
I got Mountain House. You want me to go get it?
Oh, no, man. You don't want that. Hey, man, got a ribeye here. You only got one steak. Eat it! Hey, man, you got one drone. Fly it! Hey, man, there's nothing better than this shovel axe. Made right in Lexington, Kentucky. Oh, man, that's the way you stoke a fire, man. You got one fire, burn it! All right, man, I'm riding in a 1954 military Jeep. You got one Jeep, ride it! Woo!
Hey, man, it was great to meet you. I got to take off, so I'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you coming, man. Hey, man, you got one life, live
it! Living life in the most ridiculous manner possible.
Oh, man, big thank you to Chris from That Hiking Guy. He is That Hiking Guy, man. You talk about a fun group of people, man. That Indiana meetup was fantastic. I was swanky camping.
Yeah? What did you get into?
I was totally car glamping, man. Totally car glamping.
Well, I don't want to get too far into my weekend because I don't want to take away from the time of our guest tonight. But I will tell you, Saturday, my first experience with Dungeons and Dragons. We had a nerd fest. I mean,
no
I was a pretend half dragon paladin.
I don't trust people who are nerds and like sci-fi.
I was breathing cones of fire 15 feet in diameter. I mean, beast mode, dude.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, you know, we probably shouldn't be talking about this stuff anymore because there's only one reason why people are here.
Oh, man, I can't wait.
But I think before we bring them on, we should show everybody when they first met.
Oh, yeah. So should I kind of set up the situation here?
Yes, we need everybody to see the love story.
Okay. So here's the short of it. we have two friends, Miyagi and Milosh, and we're about to show you a clip of their very first encounter on trail and give you just a taste of what that love connection looks like.
That's right. So check this out.
Hi.
Hello.
You all right?
My water is gone. I'm not very good for now.
Well, what's with the drinking tube? You got some water in there?
Oh, it's electrolyte.
Okay. You gonna be good? You good?
You know, I just walk with you maybe
All right.
for a little bit.
Okay.
Stretch my third leg.
Never met each
My
other
mother
before.
only had one good leg.
I'm Miyagi.
Milosh.
Milosh.
Very good.
Milosh. Where are you from, Milosh? You sound like you have an accent.
More like gypsy camp here, there, Israel. Sometimes I get put in other place, you know, placement, gypsy placement. But
A gypsy camp.
yeah, try to. This trail is the one who got me. Treachery, huh?
Yeah. It's
It's a down,
probably-
straight down for rock.
probably shouldn't be videoing here. So we're
It's okay.
you're from a different country though, I'm assuming, because I don't think we don't have gypsy camps
They
here.
don't give me birth certificate, so I can't prove where exactly I go. But you know, I get it. Sometimes Minnesota is here. I'm now, so it's good.
All right.
I like it.
Okay.
So glad you ought to come along.
Well, I'm gonna be moving fast here, so
Is this your fast moving?
well, not right now, but
because this is very slow. I can tell you this.
okay. Well, I'm just
For how
gonna.
many miles you go?
Well, today probably 40.
40.
Yeah,
What is that
you're
in Eshkabala?
I have no idea.
Not the only metric system for me for miles. I can't tell. But this is what I'll keep up with you. Maybe carry you if you're tired. I walk all the way to gypsy camp by myself. I pull carts.
That's it. Did you get that hair color at the gypsy camp?
Oh, this is it designates that I'm dangerous
Oh,
in my country.
well, you should probably walk ahead of me then.
So the people.
Oh my god!
Let's welcome to the show, Miyagi. Look at these guys.
He's got a drink in hand. Oh, welcome to the show, guys.
Oh my goodness, this is great. How are you guys doing, man? Oh wait, you know what? They're muted. What's going on, guys?
What? We get microphone.
We're
Get deep. Dip.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Very good. And on the we go hike since this clip, the video clip you are show. And sometimes when you're only gonna not hike, I can hike for you.
Thank you. He has carried me.
I have carry him.
He
I
has
carry
carried-
his back. He will not, never admit. He can turn out the camera off. But today is the day I can tell the
Tell
world
everybody. Thank you. Yeah,
that
you're
I'm gonna help.
tell all my secrets. That's what he's gonna do today.
Miyagi, can you tell us what were you doing whenever you ran into Milosh there? Because we showed the clip and I gave a little bit of taste, but it seemed like you all got to know each other quite well after that clip was taken.
Yeah, we did. So that was back in 2018. So it's been a few years now. But I fell in love with the Superior Hiking Trail, and I fell in love with the idea of doing an FKT, or a fastest known time on the trail. So Trips and I kind of had planned this out together. She dropped me off at the northern border. We started, I don't know, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was on trail. She left me, and I think I was on trail for about 2 hours or so. It was well into daylight at this point. So at some point, and I'm, I got my hiking stick, or my selfie stick, and I'm just walking and talking and doing my thing, and I see this person sitting on the side of the trail. So
We're taking a break. Little break.
So I see this guy sitting on the side of the trail. So I just kind of hold the stick off to the side, and I'm like, "Hey, you okay?" And I was still filming, and that's exactly what you saw. I'm like, okay. At first, I thought there was something wrong with him, because his head was kind of down, and he was looking
Pretty accurate, really.
You were not looking good at that point.
Not sexy good?
No,
Okay.
you were not. No. So I was concerned that he was like dehydrated or something, or just feeling sick or whatever. So I asked if he was doing okay, and he had water on him, and he just decided to hike with me.
Yeah,
And
man, we go south for that.
he never left me, ever.
I've been in his basement the whole 5 years since.
It's true.
He came in there with the
So my intention on that hike was I was doing 40 to 45 miles a day because I'm trying to set an FKT. So I figured, okay, this guy, honestly, I thought you were creepy. I'm not going to lie. You were kind of creeping me out a little bit.
Honestly, can I tell you when I was watching that video, I could tell you were kind of not sure what to do. You were a little taken aback, I think, at first.
I was kind of like, okay, all right, you're going to be good. And then you just kept talking and you just kept talking.
I'm nervous, I'm not really good around the people.
Yeah, I could tell.
I'm really shy
so
too.
I figured, okay, this guy's gonna hang with me, for a little while, and then we kind of go our separate ways. Whatever. This guy, yeah. And so he hung with me for a while, and we would separate, for stretches.
Yeah, I go way farther ahead of him, and then slow down for him. No, he's going fast. He's trucking. He's cruise.
Yeah.
So we've all hiked with Miyagi. We know like how impossible it is to do what Miyagi does on a trail. Like,
yeah,
I'm telling you, when you hike with Miyagi, for people who are wondering, if he's got his camera with him, he's going to go ahead of you 3 or 4 miles, set up a camera, run backwards 1.5 miles, wait for you. We're all going to walk by the camera like a half a mile. Then he's going to run back to the camera, get it again, and run ahead of you again 2 miles. And he'll do this the entire time. And you're just like, what is like a 10-mile hike for everybody else is like 37 miles for Miyagi.
Yeah, and he'll sneak up on you too, man. He'll
you think he's ahead of you, and actually he's behind you at some point.
Yeah,
because he went the circumference of the globe in that time.
That's the ninja in me, Jeremiah. Sneak right up on you, behind you. You won't even know I'm there. And before you know it, you got like sticks and bells and rocks and all kinds of stuff hanging off your back.
Every time I go for him, there is a rock in the back. There is a stick on there. There's a ribbon tie on my back.
He done that to me. Put rocks in my. Okay, let's settle something here, Miyagi, because you claim that you had nothing to do with this. So
I did. I know what you're going to talk about, and I did not do that. I promise you.
I think that Miyagi did this, but he's denying it. I don't know why he's denying it. Why won't you just be honest?
Everything. I'm going to tell the truth. Go ahead.
Because what you're going to say is gross. It's like a poop story. Go ahead with your poop story.
Okay. There was a gallon-size Ziploc bag in my backpack. Where were we at, Miyagi? I can't even remember. He's pranked me so many times.
I think Smokies, weren't we?
Okay, Smoky Mountains. So
yep.
I found multiple things: rocks, bales. At one point there were sticks tied to the back of my pack. They kept on swinging back and forth and hit me in the back of the legs, and I was like, "What is that?" And then at some point I reached back there, and it was like a 2-foot-long stick that was tied to my chair at the bottom of my pack. And I found a gallon-sized Ziploc bag full of pine cones in my food bag. First of all, was that you?
Pine cones?
How does he not know it's not your food?
I don't remember doing pine cones.
See, he's pranking so much.
I don't think that was me.
The pine cone come in very handy on a trail. I'm gonna tell this.
Oh, he's got a poop story.
Okay. Well, as soon as I get done with this, I would love to hear the poop story, Milosh. We'll start it off early with the poop, but
the bets that have come in are probably gonna be really disappointed in that one.
I found I can't remember if it was bird poop or like a raccoon turd or what. It was wrapped up in a leaf and stuck between the pad. You know the pad that goes between your back and your backpack to help keep it from slipping up and down and stuff. There was leaves bundled up with poop inside of some form, not human, of some form that was stuck in there that I found.
There's a wrapping on there.
I did not put poop in your Go Next backpack.
It wasn't Go Next. I can't remember. I think it was Chicken Tramper. That was my Chicken Tramper backpack, and I'm fully convinced. Now, I wouldn't think it was you, except you're the same person that put all the rocks and sticks and pine cones in my backpack during that same trip.
Hey, Jeremiah.
Yep.
I have to show you something.
Oh, please tell me.
Pine cones was definitely me.
Mr.
For those who are listening on the podcast, that is Mr. Backpacking with Jason, sir, who just admitted that the pine cones was him, and he even says, "I did that, Jeremiah."
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Jason. Thank you.
Buddy.
Okay, let me formally apologize,
Jeremiah. I love you.
You've been sitting here falsely accusing Miyagi this whole time. Our guest on this show. and look at him. He's a mess. I've never seen a serious face on Milosh in my entire life. And Milosh is actually feeling remorse right now.
For once.
You should just be ashamed of yourself, Jeremiah.
Oh,
Hey, but we do have some comments. We have some comments.
Okay,
We got to bring some comments up. Here's one. Dang, Stringer, look at the hair. So elegant.
Oh, yeah, I got a cut. Fresh dude.
Jeremiah's hair should have its own show.
His color is put.
And then we got it was Antoine Walker was the player for Boston that I was trying to think of. Antoine Walker. Then of course Chris, Mr. Backpacking with Chris, sir, that hiking guy. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Hoagland Outdoors, who's actually like across the globe from us right now. Are we finally going to get another JK video on Friday? There's one coming out. I've decided I'm just going to do videos when I feel like doing videos, and it's been 2 months, so I think it's probably time again. So we're going to do one this week. So we've also got Midwest Backpackers asking Milosh, what happened to the Bucks?
Ray Allen left, went to the Boston Celtics how many ever a year ago, because Ray Allen was in the Bucks. He also goes for a white man can jump.
Is this sports ball we're talking about?
What sport ball?
Sports ball? Is this sports ball?
Hey.
This is the sports ball though that Milosh cares about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I care, but almost Midwest Backpacker. I like your logo because I can see, out of respect for Milosh, you put the M back there. You can turn the mountain into an M. Go for Milosh.
and then one of your all's compatriots, Mr. Rob Pelton, said backpacking with YouTubers is the worst.
Oh, it's the best.
Rob Pelton. We have a song about Rob Pelton.
Really? Is it family friendly?
Nope.
Okay, then we'll move on.
Sorry, Rob.
But if you tune into Miyagi's channel in the next couple of weeks, he'll record it for everybody.
He's a late night Miyagi channel.
Yeah. I think Rob might have it.
Should we hear Milosh's poop story?
Oh, your talk, I tell PineCon come in handy for a backpack trip.
Is that your toilet paper? I'm guessing.
Yeah, so we're hiking along the Superior Hike. It was a group trip, and Milosh is in front of me. We're coming up this hill.
Not good for him. I cannot just say.
And all of a sudden, Milosh's shorts just strategically just start slipping off of his butt, and he's got a pine cone wedged.
Let me give explanation. Sometime when the day or the night before you are go spicy, you get the trickle. You know the trickle, the back in the back.
Yeah.
The pine cone, and it stay. Don't have a grip. It don't have a lost grip, and it catch all the trickle. You don't have You don't have worry because the pine.
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah.
I love the sound effects. Now, fair warning, last week, in case people didn't hear, look at John's face. He didn't say. John said, if you're watching this week's live stream, don't watch it with your kids.
So
I want all the children who come out to watch this.
So the next time you see a pine cone on trail, think of Milosh.
And don't smell it.
I have to tell you, the comments are still coming in, guys, and we got it. We got a few of some of these real quick. The Midwest Backpacker just flat out said Miyagi's far from innocent. I think we all understand that one very well. Girl plus Dog Adventures. Here's one for you, Jeremiah. Jeremiah is always full of lies and allegations. Merch, anyone?
Oh.
And she even gave you merch to sell, and you didn't do it.
Girl,
I still know, man. I'm nervous about you. Okay, so then we got okay, so at the thing this weekend, which I wish I'd heard a rumor you almost came down, Miyagi.
Yes.
For the Indiana YouTuber meetup.
Yes.
He's not allowed to cross the border.
They had an impromptu hammock making competition between Mr. That Hiking Guy Chris and Carlson Adventures. He asked hammock making video, JK. Let's just say Chris lost bad because the moment Jeremy laid in his hammock, it fell apart and he hit the ground. So so definitely Carlson's a little bit better at making the hammocks than Chris is. Midwest Backpacker said, "Shh, the logo was our secret. You weren't supposed to say anything, Milosh."
Sorry.
And the last one here, Marshall's Madness. Just make sure the pine cone is pointed correctly before you wipe.
That is correct.
That's key. That's key.
It's very important. So
Once you go backwards, not coming back.
Can I ask you guys about something else? A story that I've heard, but I would love to hear firsthand. I've heard Miyagi's side, but I haven't heard Milosh's side of this. So I just want to hear what was going through your head. Now I'm going to be very vague in how I ask this because I don't want to spoil what happens in the story. Okay. So the basics are Miyagi told me about a trip where you all had to shuttle vehicles, and I use that term loosely. Okay. Now that's where you meet at one spot and you leave a vehicle, and then you take the other vehicle to a different spot, and then you start and you hike back toward the vehicle you parked first.
Shuffle vehicle.
Yeah.
I know where he's going. I know he's going with this. Yeah.
Is this a preemptive of this?
Yeah, it does involve a yes. So could you guys please share with us? And I would love to hear Milosh's perspective as well. But go ahead and enlighten us on what really happened here.
You already hear a story.
So after 2018, I decided we're going to do this FKT thing again. Only this time, Milosh is going to come in 2019. We're going to do this together.
Yeah, man. But we are still. I am supporting solo, and he is supporter. So I get them the food.
We never would have got the FKT anyway. We screwed it up.
Yeah,
anyway,
we're terrible.
So what we were going to do is we were going to start. We're going to drop a vehicle at the southern border.
Yep.
By Duluth, and then we're going to drive up to the northern border and the Canadian border up there, and we're going to start up there, right?
Yeah, man.
So drop off the car, and I'm supposed to meet Milosh.
I am the one.
Yep. And
he's gonna be the southern terminus.
So we decided
I'm gonna be the north.
Right. So we decided to meet at this gas station. So I pull in and I'm fueling up the car, and I'm like, oh, where is he supposed to be here?
And then I pull in.
Here comes Milosh on a motorcycle. Now, mind you, we both have full backpacks for close to 8 days worth of food.
If we get the record, it's only 7.
Well, right. But again, we're on a motorcycle. He rolls in on a motorcycle, and I'm looking at him like,
it's fun, man. It's gonna work.
We have 310 miles to drive to the northern.
That's a long way on a motorcycle.
Like, for a minute, I was a little upset. I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" First of all, we have 2 big backpacks.
I don't know. He never.
And there is a rule. There is a rule about motorcycles.
Yeah, you can't.
Okay, tread lightly on the rule. Tread lightly.
Yeah.
Don't you ever see Dumb Dumber?
Right. I'm not going to say it's a family-friendly podcast, but there is a rule. You can look it up or ask Jeremiah later. We violated that rule. And to boot, look at this guy. He was wearing a Bucks hat. It had a rainbow on it. And he had a rainbow shirt. And I'm running.
This big man on the motorcycle.
Thank God. And then he jump on there. The gear is gonna fit. He's a big bike and drive America bike, and we get on, and I go, okay, buddy. When I lean, you're lean. He go, I never been motorcycle.
No, this is the first time I've ever been on a motorcycle.
And
and you rode 310 miles on it.
With full packs?
2 packs.
Good day for the ride. And I go, hey, man, don't worry. I'm going to take care. You're going to love it.
Oh, my goodness.
We get down the road, and I first strap pack. And then I go, but we are on the grass. There is that park, the southern terminus, Duluth, the park where we're gonna live.
JJ Cook.
His car. And I got to turn in the grass. Anybody who ride a bike, slow speed maneuver is the most difficult. And they put a non-rider on the soft ground, I'm gonna crash in 0 minutes of the trip. So we finally get on the road, and he loved it, man. It's great.
It was
He's great, man. He's great. Don't lie.
I
He's
was
great.
I was upset for like the first 5 minutes, and then I'm like,
And
you
we
know.
get great gas mileage. Good for environment. We are hiking. We go for good.
So we actually embraced it. So on the way up, we waved to every single car on the way. We were like,
Hey, I'm not gonna say the word that I'm gonna normal say for the children. But
so we actually kept track of how many waves we got back.
because we're gonna have a contest, I gave it. I'm gonna wave, and if they wave back, I am 1 point for it, and then you are wave,
Oh yeah, that's right. We
and
took
then
turns
and
waving.
we were to see who can get the most.
won?
in
I forget who won.
300 miles.
Was it-
I'm always the winner of every.
Ah.
Get the win.
And what state was this
Oh,
that
man.
you all were driving in? on the
Minnesota.
motor- Minnesota. Okay.
Minnesota.
It's
And-
totally
Nice.
legal in Minnesota and accepted.
And Milosh, what kind of motorcycle was this? Not to get too far in the weeds. I'm just curious.
For Minnesota.
It wasn't a motorcycle. It was a moped.
No.
No
This
kidding.
was,
15 miles per hour, 300 miles. It takes us longer to drive northern terminus than
Than
the
to hike it.
the back. The
Was
victory,
this-
victory cross
like
country, big bike.
Was this like a Honda Goldwing or something that large?
It is same big, yeah, same big.
Okay. And
Power
just to
bike,
paint-
more like a touring.
There's somebody on here who thinks this was a conspiracy. Angela Chillette, I hope I'm saying that right, says it was Milosh's plan to slow Miyagi down on the hike.
Because next year I'm gonna go for the win, the FKT.
I'm telling you, this guy is fast.
Angela,
He's,
yeah, she's smart.
very fast.
I don't.
Yes,
train.
he is. Yes, he is. You're right.
No,
I've
he-
hiked with Milosh. The guy can hike. That's for sure.
Yes.
And-
If I was to pick two people to hike with and not worry about them moving fast, Milosh and Leonidas.
Oh yeah.
This
My guy.
Interesting choice.
Yep.
Now,
Yep.
speaking of hiking fast, I'm curious, Milosh, what was going through your mind whenever you all met? We watched that clip earlier, and he said that he was hiking 40 miles that day. Were you thinking, there's no way I can hike? Because you had a backpack on the front and on the back.
Yeah, I go
And
for front back.
Yeah, you have
So-
two guys.
what were you thinking whenever he said that he was going to do 40 miles? Do you think you can keep up?
40 miles is not bad for one day if you are gonna be fast. Faster hike, less time for hike. It's not bad.
You hadn't done it before though, because I
No,
remember
no, yeah,
the
that is
first
true.
time that we hit 40 miles, we actually celebrated.
It was a good celebration, but that is not till
And I got to tell you, so
later.
that very first year when we were hiking, it was closer to the end, and Milosh didn't tell me this right away, but he actually ripped open. It's kind of graphic, but he ripped open his heels, and he had like a big flap on both sides.
I forget about that.
And this is how hardcore he is. I didn't know about it. What he had done is he took his shoe, he
Don't
just
say.
kind of bent it forward so that his heel was open, and he just hiked like that, and he didn't complain at all.
Wow.
And after we are hike for a little, and then you check a hair and you give a hair the worn hair, and then we go for it. I realize now you are for time speed.
Mhm.
You are for time speed, and I am like, we're having a good time. I don't want to hike alone, so I go for you and.
So my closeness with Milosh, if you've ever, I don't know, if you've ever been through something like really a traumatic part of your life, I know people in the military that have been to war, or law enforcement is like this, but when you've been through something pretty traumatic, it kind of creates this bond that you just can't break. Milosh and I, after a couple of days, I figured, okay, now this guy's with me. Like he's committed. Like we're kind of a thing now. He's keeping up with me, and it
like
was
swimwear.
like the fourth day, and we were, I don't know, a couple hundred miles into it, and rain had come in, and they were projecting a few days solid of storms, and it was drizzling, and that day it kind of got worse and worse. And
Yeah, he is gonna check the weather on the phone, the Garmin, the Explorer. I check by looking up. Like,
I'm the planner.
these suck.
Anybody that knows me knows I love to plan. But so we're hiking in the rain. Like
Wait, you like to plan your trips?
I do.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know that I've ever.
Dude,
No.
his itineraries, it is a packet. He will
could
print
sell
out-
those.
Yeah, dude, you should sell those because
Try to
they're
tell me, "Yeah, we're gonna go here. We're gonna here, and then here.
It gives weather forecasts. for the week for each day. It tells you the exact mileage you're going to do, which campsite you're going to be at, the elevation profile, like directions to the route. I mean, all of that's on there, and it's crazy. It's when we did Picture Rocks a couple of years ago. It was like I felt like it was with a tour guide. Like that's what it felt like.
That is the first hike I go for you.
That's right. That's where you guys.
That's where me and Milosh met.
So I like planning things out, but this weather system that came in, it was off the charts. So we were hiking in the rain all day, and it really was sapping our energy. And we got to the point where I don't know, maybe not even 60% of the way into our day,
60-40,
and we stopped for water. We had to filter some water, and we both sit down and start filtering the water, and we're like right next to each other like this, and all of a sudden, both of us just started violently shaking. Like we
stopped,
and we could not stop shaking, and I know that's like the beginning phases of hypothermia. So that's kind of when I pulled the trigger, and I'm like, Milosh, I gotta stop.
And I'm like, oh, thank God. I'm not gonna quit, and I'm not even gonna slow. But when he called it, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it was. So we have to be in the local state park. So we hiked off the trail, and we got into a bathroom that was open, and you know those push button dryers.
I take the sleeve.
So we took the sleeve, and we were just.
I go for this.
For like an hour,
like
we were just
floppy guy,
heating ourselves up in the dryer. We were sitting underneath the showers, and luckily enough, we were able to get service, and we got the Superior Hiking Shuttle.
Hiking Shuttle come for us.
And they took us to your uncle's place, right?
Yeah. Is the Sugar Lake or Sugar Silver?
Silver, yeah, Silver.
It's one right on the road, main road.
So the guy that owns this little hotel, this little motel that they took us to, the guy's like in his 70s, but he
look at me.
He sounds just like Milosh.
And he look at me and he go, and I go.
And what does Milosh sound like?
So to me, and he'll never tell you.
Don't be racist, buddy.
So if you say that he's Russian, he'll get offended. But I think that he'll tell you that he's from Gypsy Camp and he's all over the place. He does not commit to any country. He does not commit to anything.
But he asked what the Milosh sound like.
Yes. What's Milosh sound?
Sound like Milosh.
What the Milosh?
I don't know.
Don't be racist now.
No, it sounds like a maybe a country that borders Russia, like maybe one of the, I don't know.
This is number one question I get. Where from? Where you go? Where from? Where exit? Where this? And I never tell. Never tell.
I was gonna say like Sheboygan.
Franksville.
Now, Miyagi, we're talking about how like detail oriented you are and planning the trips and stuff. So you, if I'm not mistaken, you planned our Black Elk Wilderness trip that we headed out on to see Mount Rushmore, right?
Which is ironic, right? Because that's where Buckley was from, and Buckley was the one that kind of put the trip together.
He's not much of a planner. Much more of
We love you, Buckley.
Hit him on the chest.
We love you.
Hit him. Tell him how you really feel.
No.
Buckley knows we love him. He's a fantastic guy. But you kind of planned the trip.
He is, yeah. So I planned a loop for us, and I gotta say, not to toot my own horn, but I think every trip that I've ever planned has worked out really well, except for the one that almost will tell me I planned a Grand Canyon trip, and there was one water source that I was wrong on, but everybody survived. Nobody died. We're all good.
Jardia never killed anyone.
No.
For people that haven't heard, on that Black Elk Wilderness trip, Miyagi and I had a little face shaving. I don't know if you call it competition.
Yeah.
But I remember explicitly.
You didn't play fair.
Oh, no, I did. I'm not. You think I'm the one that didn't play fair? Hold on a second.
So the rules were Jeremiah had a much more luscious beard at the time. Right. I don't know. You keep doing the beard and then you take it off and then you do the beard and you take it off. But you had a bigger beard. And the rule was you're going to bring the trimmers and I was going to hike with the trimmers because you didn't want to carry them.
Yes.
Right. I know.
Are you talking about the manscaping trimmers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0.
Yeah.
So the deal was I was going to carry the trimmers and every day we were going to shave part of our beard, just a part of it. but I got to choose what I shaved on him, and he got to choose what he shaved on me.
Respect.
But then Jeremiah started getting all, oh, I have to look pretty for my audience, and I can't have. You can't do that.
Jeremiah's getting called out.
And how I'm gonna be Rushmore, and I'm gonna be looking all funny.
No,
First of all, he went full diva.
I did not go. They started calling me corn dog after one of the beards that Miyagi shaved on me. They said I look like the person that sets up the ride and runs the rides at the carnival. And then next
neither.
So if Jeremiah Springer had a trail name, it would be Corn Dog.
it would not be corn dog with that Hulk Hogan
in the corn.
Oh, Corn Dog. You look like a carny.
You. So Jason secretly told Miyagi to only shave half my face one day. And he secretly told me to shave half of Miyagi's face because his diabolical plan was one of the guys would follow through. And guess who had the courtesy of giving a nice, good trim?
It wasn't about the neck good. It was about to be funny. It was about being funny.
Or corny.
Or
corny.
corny.
Corn dog. And he sure enough shaved half my face. Just half. One side over. And then expected me. This was memorial. This is my one and only lifetime trip to Mount Rushmore. And I was having, first of all, it's memorialized on video forever for my children, my future children to see. And second of all, I was walking around in public with this corn dog of a beard. It's all on your
If you can sit on the one side, they will be fine. And if you are over here, then it will be not.
He had to look in a mirror. Seriously, everyone. They're like, oh, let me see. Yeah. No, Miyagi, right? Just edge it up a little here because I don't look. My audience is going to.
Okay.
I might lose viewers.
Okay, the comments are coming in, and I literally have 21 comments lined up right now.
Okay.
If I can get 5 comments.
21. Now, most of these at the beginning here, they're all trying to guess where Milosh is from. So, Milosh, you have the ability to say yes or no to every one of them.
But that is number one thing I don't like to tell because.
And you can say no to every single one.
No.
But some of these I think are close. Not this one though. This one says Ukraine.
It is close, man.
This one, I thought he was Ethiopian.
Ethiopian.
Do you have family in Ethiopia?
Bosnian.
I only fight in part of the Bosnian War.
Same country as Borat.
Borat, that was Kyrgyzstan, right?
What's that?
Kyrgyzstan?
Yep.
Yes, very nice.
Yeah.
Well, one said Romania, probably.
Dude, people love getting more Milosh.
I think this next one is 100% on, and I think you'll agree with me on this, Milosh. Milosh isn't Puerto Rican.
Not true. I go to high school with the Jennifer Lopez. We are both. This when I'm in parade with her in New York.
He's from Alaska. It kind of borders Russia.
Alaska, good family. Girl bite the dog.
Mary thinks you're from New Mexico.
I like Mary smile. She's beautiful.
We got Midwest Backpacker. Milosh has a Milwaukee accent.
Represent Milwaukee Bucks, almost.
Of course, Tripp says Manitowoc for sure.
They make a good bread there.
And then here, this will make you feel good. Doc Watson says, who cares where he's from? He's a mushroom. A fun guy.
Yeah. Look at that shirt you're wearing, man. You got a kitten vomiting a rainbow.
We actually match Milosh and he's got a cat shirt.
Yeah, we are matching.
I got cat shorty shorts on.
I go, you want to go top rope or bottom rope? And he go bottom rope.
Look at this. Look at that 2-inch inseam.
Oh my goodness.
Short. Milosh loves him. Look at him.
Is that the screen cap for our thumbnail right there? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
Okay, now these next ones have to do with what we talked about a second ago. They said it's on now, and in this corner, Jeremiah with the Manscaper 4.0.
That's right. Trim all that beard off.
Next time, shave eyebrows.
I do that for accident one time.
Oh, wait a second.
Every
Let's
time,
hear about
ooh,
pot,
it make,
John.
You could do one purple
we could shave the one
and make
and
one
then
purple.
one, but you can't put that dye by your eye. Give a tell on the description.
Oh yeah, you're not supposed to.
Instruction.
Yeah.
Well, here's what's fun is now the good comments are coming. The king of
Oh.
Kentucky backpacking,
Yep.
corn dog. Oh wait, there's more. He's doing the Camino this year. Corn dog it is.
Corn dog it is.
And Trips comes in with corn dog.
I see some merch coming.
I think corn dog merch would be really good, wouldn't it?
It's just a red shirt with a corn dog on it. That's it.
That could do it with your big smile on it.
And on the back.
Yep.
That would be nice. I think
Corn.
I think we need some corn dog stuff. I think that's what we need.
Everybody needs a little corn dog in their life.
If you say so.
Grandpa Corn Dog, when did you stop going by Jeremiah? Oh man. Anyways,
Oh man.
so I have a question for you guys. This is something I want to ask about because I've been watching these for years. Every year, Miyagi, you play in the Death March.
Winter Death March.
Mm-hmm.
And Milosh, I've seen you hiking that in shorts.
Yeah, man.
Can we talk about that a little bit?
What's
So-
the Death March?
So after 2018, when we became friends,
When he finally accepted me,
when I finally accepted him,
he said, "Pen pal."
yeah. So we started hiking all the time, and I said, "Hey, we're gonna do this winter. I love winter hiking." So we talked about what we were gonna do, and I was giving them a list of the
Why
things
you
that
like
we needed.
winter?
And
Why
I
you like winter?
and I
so
said,
much?
make sure that you bring your snow pants.
Oh yeah. He give the itinerary. It say where to go. He say where to water. He say where to sleep. He say weather, and make sure I bring a sweatpant or the snow pant.
Right. So he shows up with no pants.
No.
And I said, Milosh, I said snow pants, not no pants.
I am on the phone and I think him said no pants.
So-
Like we are hiking no pants. Like everybody no pants.
So yeah,
No pants hiking trip.
so we are in the UP of Michigan,
It's a
and
challenge.
this has pretty much been every single year. The first day, Milosh will hike in shorts. See, the first year, yeah, obviously as a joke, he knew what I meant, but he was wearing watermelon, right? Watermelon swim trunks
I get the watermelon
and 3 feet of snow.
the banana. I get the
Avocado. Yep.
And I get
So
the-
this year, we had a big group of us. There was Almost, Andy Parrish. We had that
Shugimera.
one guy, that does the hammock. Shug, yeah.
He's that one guy.
Yeah,
Oh, who's
one
that? Is he a YouTuber?
He is, yeah. He's got a little
Little.
channel.
Yeah. Have
Yep,
to check that one out.
I like
Yep.
that guy, man. I like
He's-
that guy.
yep, he's pretty funny. Toots from Canada. We had just an awesome crew. There's a bunch of us.
The
Rob
Toots is
Pelton,
the Birch King.
the Birch King. Yep. So
He's
yeah,
like
we
a Elias.
and it was cold. It got down to
Minus 24.
26. I think.
26.
Yeah, 26. And of
I
course,
don't bring a thermometer.
the very first day, it wasn't in the negative, but I think it was about 5 degrees out, and he's wearing avocado shorts. The entire
Good
first.
Lord. In the
This is-
neck.
I'm impressed. I'm
This is
impressed.
something that your buddy missed in Indiana. One of my most favorite backpacking with Jason quotes is, "I'm cold." we always talk about backpacking with Jason when we do our death march. So
Where do?
shout out to you. Cheers, backpacking with
Cheers,
Jason.
buddy.
We love you. We always talk about you. Actually, we talk about all our Kentucky buddies when we're down there because
Respect. man.
one of these years we're gonna get you all to come up to Minnesota.
I'm gonna bring a 6-pack of corn dogs.
Yep. You guys on the fire.
Now,
I'm gonna put it on a stick, though. Another stick.
how many times has Jason turned you down on the cold weather trip?
Year, every single year we ask you and we
Never.
ask him. I know John is not going to go.
No chance.
So
No.
cold, man.
Well, here's the
When
thing. I've done it. I've climbed a mountain in that weather, but I don't want to camp in it.
Oh, see, we have a good time. You want to?
It's good.
It is so. We have such a good time. We bring all kinds of food with us, and the cool thing about it is you can bring all fresh food. None of us had backpacking meals. We all had fresh food. We made fajitas.
Mountain house breakfast, mountain house lunch, mountain house snack. No,
Freeze dried everything.
onion,
yeah.
real egg, real bacon, real.
Every morning, I cooked. I had breakfast
Dude,
burritos. We had
pizza,
scrambled eggs and bacon and
homemade,
sausage. We did homemade pizzas, fry bread. Shug did his ribs. Milosh made
yeah,
Miloshanya.
Miloshanya. It's
Yeah.
better than Miloshanya.
Yeah, that's true. That's Miloshanya. It was really, really good.
I didn't know.
Everybody did a different meal. But it was good. We have just such a fun time, and
I like winter pack. Why you like winter pack? 2 reasons, me.
Yeah.
No bear,
no bears.
water everywhere,
It's true,
and no mosquito.
and no mosquitoes.
3.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's actually a really good time. So yeah, this year we were fortunate enough to have Shug with us, and he is just a riot. He's as much fun as you see him on his videos, and in fact, even more so when you get to meet and get to know Shug behind the scenes. He, like all of us, I mean, all of us YouTubers, there's a different person behind the scene, behind the camera, and he's
real people.
He's a good guy, real good guy.
Real good.
Yep, had a great time. Real good time.
Every go I ever go hiking, I hike with John Kelly, and we are go. Every one I am go for hike with is good people.
Absolutely,
really good people.
That's the one thing that I love about YouTube, and I got a chance. That's how I met all you guys. I've never been on a bad trip before because I think all us YouTubers were kind of cut from the same piece of fabric. We have a good time. Everybody's kind of that type A personality. It's fun.
Well,
I mean, you're outdoors anyways. Like, what do you have to be upset about? Like,
exactly.
I probably think about doing one of those kind of trips if I had a hot tent. Because I have I didn't hot tent. You had the hot tent whenever we went down to Pickett State Park and camped out. Me, you, Bridget, and Trips. So that would be kind of a different story.
So we had a good time, right? We sat around, we played cards, we had some drinks. It was just cool, laid back. That's exactly how it is. Right. That's exactly how it was for a full week. But everybody has some chores. You got to cut wood, you got to process wood, you got to. You're doing things.
Stay warm.
You got to do things to stay warm. But
I was gonna say you have to do that, don't you? Because if you don't do that stuff, you're gonna freeze just sitting there.
Yeah. And this stuff for me, I'm a guest for you, but you are YouTube, and you are YouTube, and you are YouTube, and I am guest. So I'm not film all the time. I'm not working, and it's hard. Because you are leaders, I am serious. You are leaders in people. People believe you. People follow. People listen. But when you get a whole group of the leader, I don't do the microphone either. When you get the whole group of the leader, then it's hard for all the work and the jobs for camp to get done if you got a big group. But when we are go the Winter Death March, everybody chip in. We are all equal, and it's like a family feel. Family.
Yeah, it is. It's some of my most favorite trips. And if you've never had a chance, talk to somebody who's done it, and I guarantee that a lot of the clothes that you need for this trip are probably sitting around your house. You got snow pants, you got a winter jacket.
You got no pants.
You're no pants. I mean, this guy. Good Lord.
I got swim trunks.
Bring your pants.
Yep. You don't need pants.
Well, we have a few people in the comments that are asking about poop. Now, we did discuss a little bit of poop earlier if you're joining late, but are there any particular
I have a washing up story that's kind of fun. It doesn't involve poop. So this is fun because I'm going to tease you a little bit, John Kelly.
Oh yeah, go for it.
We always tease Jeremiah, but I think it's time to tease John Kelly a little bit. So we're in Picture Rocks. And we decide, we're a couple days into it, and you're feeling a little ripe, a little sweaty. So a bunch of us guys.
Oh, I remember this. You don't even need to talk. I remember this very well.
You don't need to hear it. Talking about it. They want to hear about it. So we're deciding we're gonna go, and we're gonna not with soap or anything, but we're gonna go find the creek, and we're gonna find someplace private. We're just gonna kind of wash up a little bit, rinse off the salt and everything. So we're hiking through the woods, and it just really didn't work out where the stream. So we end up going down this dune, and we make our way to Lake Superior, kind of where this creek, large creek, was spilling out into Lake Superior. Beautiful.
And the rocks were awesome. Like just different colored stones and stuff everywhere. It's beautiful.
Yep. So
and then I turned around.
And why? Did you turn around? We take off.
What's wrong with turning around?
So we're washing up and we take the shirt off, the socks and the shoes, and we're washing. Milosh just takes off all of his clothes, and he's just standing there completely naked in the center of the stream.
This will happen 90%.
John, if you don't know this, he's a little modest.
I'm very shy.
He's
don't
a little
like my
shy.
body,
so if he sees Milosh and he does one of these.
I didn't cover my eyes. I just was like, I'm good.
You did. You turned around and you started walking away. But then every once in a while, you did like this.
and then maybe we don't go all the way. But if everyone is washing up, and maybe everybody can wash up, and it's okay.
You were peeking, John Kelly.
Well, there was this moment of disbelief. You have to understand, like I turn around and there it is. I'm like, wait, because I don't want to see that. Let's just be honest with you. I don't want to see it. So I turn back around, and then I turn back, and I'm like, is this real? And I have to look back to prove that it was real. I'm like, oh my gosh. Then I walked away and I started picking up rocks.
It's a reaction everyone has when they see Milosh naked.
And Jason is just laughing so hard he's crying. Like, Jason Waugh, Mr. Backpacking with Jason, sir. I was not the only one taken aback by this moment in time. Jason was right there with me, and he was losing it. Like, I've never seen him laugh so hard in that moment as he did right there.
I have never seen you look so awkward in my life. You didn't know where to walk. You didn't know where to look.
I don't have
you
to do with my hands.
Yeah. You
Well, here's the problem, dude. Here was the problem with the whole situation. I saw the pine cone.
Oh, nice, good call, man.
That ruined. That was the problem. So.
Oh man. Oh my gosh. That's funny, Gary B. I was looking at Gary B's comment. Did you see it?
That was probably.
I just thought we'll just put this on the screen. We won't talk about it, but look, we'll put it up on the screen here.
I'll look at the corn dog.
And here's the thing, man. Jason lost it. I mean, Jason was actually in tears, like laughing. Actually in tears, laughing.
That was a good trip. That was probably the best pictured rocks weather I've ever seen.
Oh,
how many days were we on a trip? 4? Or did we do 4?
I think we did 5. I think we did 5 because there were a lot of new hikers and stuff out there with us.
For those of you that are familiar with Lake Superior, it can be just wild, like waves and wind. For 5 days, Lake Superior did not have a wave on it. It was flat, calm, perfect weather, no bugs.
Never seen it before. Never again.
Never experienced anything like that. It was perfect. We couldn't have picked the better week to do that.
You could see the bottom of Lake Superior.
Yeah, it was.
I mean,
it was
30, 40 feet down through the water, you could see the rocks at the bottom. It was unbelievable. The pictures we took were just gorgeous. Everything.
Jeremiah's like, yeah, screw all of you.
Oh yeah, wasn't Jeremiah supposed to go on that trip with us?
He was, yeah.
And then right after we go, that mountainside fall into the water.
Oh, that's right. The cliff gave way. Yeah, so be careful. Yeah, Jeremiah had class until another week or 2?
Well, I got that pesky. Here, I love teaching. It's absolute calling for me. Now, the worst part is you don't get any vacation days that aren't scheduled. I get one personal day a year, 10 sick days, and it's a blessing to have those. Good benefits, but I have turned down twice. I've turned you down for a trip to Pictured Rocks, and twice I have turned down a trip to Zion that I was going to get flown out for.
Yeah, we were both supposed to go on that one. We both had to turn that one down.
Yeah, so I turned that one down twice because of my schedule. But, nobody wants to hear me complain about that. So,
well, listen. Well, here's the thing. We're about an hour in. Miyagi, I want people to subscribe to your channel like crazy. So can you tell people how to find you, how to find Milosh, all the things,
You can find me, but you can find him. Boom.
Miyagi.
It's kind of like merch, Jeremiah. You wouldn't know what that is. Don't look at that, Jeremiah. We're gonna get one made up.
Where's the girl dog?
It's
the
gonna
girl
have.
dog told him, "Hey,
it's gonna be your head and like
you don't give a give.
Corn dog or something."
It's funny because Doc Watson goes, "It's just like his merch. It didn't happen." And then Pizza
dog.
Ninja. No merch still? Merch has been due.
You're in high demand. It's a good.
I know. You got to keep them wanting. You gotta keep 'em wanting.
So you can find me at Miyagi on the Trail on YouTube. Check us out. If you would like one of these stickers, reach out. Just shoot me an email at miyagionnthetrail@gmail.com. It's real easy, and I'll send you one of these free charge. But yeah, we're on Instagram. We post all kinds of stuff. Trips and I just got back from a 44-mile loop last weekend in the Smokies. Yeah, we had a great time. We had a little rattlesnake and a wild boar encounter, so that was fun. Milosh, if you want to get to him, you got to go through me. It's my guy. So Milosh and I hike together quite often, and he's a busy guy. He works for the Milwaukee Bucks, and
Yeah, almost. So my schedule just free up.
Yeah, they just got eliminated from the first round of the playoff.
Milosh and I will be doing a lot of backpacking sometime soon here.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, reach out to us at miyagionnthetrail@gmail.com, YouTube, Instagram.
I got the Instagram,
Facebook.
YouTube, Facebook, and I never check any of them ever.
That's great.
Wow, this is probably one of my favorite episodes that we've done on the 160 plus episodes that we've done on the Backpacking Podcast.
I think we are
It is-
165. How much we are go? What number?
162.
162.
Pretty close.
Well, hey, congratulations,
164.
gentlemen.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Yeah.
We are good together.
The
Oh,
best
great.
backpacking podcast out here.
This week, may the 4th be with.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
All the nerddom has to come out for the 4th. Absolutely.
There it is.
Well, guys, thanks so much for being on. Hang out in the green room for just a second because we're gonna have to talk to you more after this because it's you guys. So hang out in the back and we'll be with you in just a second.
Yeah, our pleasure. Thanks, guys.
Oh my gosh, those guys are awesome.
Oh man,
They're like the dynamic duo. They're
Let
the
us know
dynamic
in the
duo.
comments. Let us know if you enjoyed that. That was so much fun for me. I laughed, dude. This morning I woke up and I was like, oh, we get to hang out with Milosh and Miyagi tonight.
Here's the thing. This is what's so fun about this podcast for me is like last week we had a virtual unknown.
Yeah,
on here.
Colette.
And everybody loved her. We've never gotten so many good comments about a podcast before. But it was a little more serious, a little more like in depth and kind of a learning thing. This week, Jeremiah goes, guess who I got for guests for next week? I go, who? And he goes, Miyagi. And I went, awesome. And he goes, and Milosh. And my jaw dropped. I was like, are you serious? I was so excited. And Jeremiah, you got to hike with him, man. You got to hike with Milosh.
Oh, I can't wait, dude. I'm going to have to make time. Hopefully this fall I can make something happen in October. If they're free.
Great guys, man. A lot of fun. Folks, this is the last live stream until fall.
Yes,
And
what a way to cap off the season, dude.
We are ending it this season with two great guys, and we're going to kick back off like either late August or early September. The podcasts are still going to come out every week. We are hoping if there's potential, we may have some pop-up live streams that just kind of happen while Jeremiah is on the Camino. If we can get good enough internet, you just may be online and you may see that all of a sudden we got a live stream going. That may happen. We just got to see what the availability is. Also the major time change between the two of us on this. So
a little bit of a time change between Spain and the US. So it'll be definitely impromptu, but yeah, I can't wait, dude.
Yeah, and have Bridget on there too.
Yes, absolutely. Man,
what
what a
on there, man. How awesome. Are you excited about this hike coming up?
Oh, dude, yesterday I finalized Outdoor Vitals is kind of outfitting Bridget and I with some stuff to take with us, and I'm working with them as kind of a sponsor for the trip. So I got all that stuff put in, and the order has been sent out today. I ordered some stuff from backcountry.com, a previous sponsor of my YouTube channel, and all the gear's arriving. It's getting real. Yesterday, we booked 2 nights in Paris, 1 night at the first trailhead, and our first hostel for the first night of the trip. So it is real.
Awesome.
It's a month away.
Yeah, Leonidas is saying, keep your eyes peeled for corn dog on the Camino.
That's right, Leonidas.
I think you need to take that and you need to run with that. Maybe that needs to be your t-shirts. Corn dog on the Camino. sell those to raise money for your hike.
I like the alliteration.
I like
that.
it, man. Corn dog on the Camino. That's good stuff right there, brother. That's good stuff. But Jeremiah, as always, this has been fun, man. I love doing these with you, and I cannot wait till I get that first phone call going, hey, man, let's go online. We got internet, and we make it happen.
Yes, let's definitely make it happen for sure.
We will, man. So for myself and for Jeremiah, we have loved these live streams. We'll be back in the fall with the live streams, with the podcast will be every single Wednesday as normal, and we will catch you on the next one.
And adios, folks.